In the end of the day, if we have something that really, if a kid sees this film and says, wow, that really inspires me, that's all that matters. Because I know I've seen many YouTube videos that did that to me, and I've seen many short films that did that to me, and other stuff. So as far as film students go, if they go back to this and they see it, like in the next 5 years, 10 years, if they go back to this and they see this, like, oh my god, this really inspires me, that's what I want to do. And that's why I'm including so much of like artistic elements, and I'm trying to make it art house, and having the stop motion, having the drawings and the makeup and the over the top atmosphere. And it's also a loving tribute to the old cinema, and going back to, everything was over the top back then. It was all tension, it was all visual. So I wanna take it back to those times.
And why should I be the one to introduce you to Dearest Death?
I should have known better. I've come a long way, and here I am again with your mockery in my face.
Here you are, acting like the whimpering child you so like to impersonate.
My whole goddamn family was cursed. My father met his own death last night.
I know more about your father than you think.
Alright, I beg of you, give me peace. I know as well as you do that you can...
Shh.
I wanna have fun with film. I miss having fun with movies, I remember grabbing my producer and telling him, I want you to be part of this only if you believe we can create one of the greatest vampire short films of all time. And of course he looked at me to see if I was crazy, and after a pause he shook hands with me and said, let's do it. Now, of course, whether or not what I told him was true really didn't matter, because it was the drive and the energy and the total belief that we were doing something that's never been done before in this university, at least. And I will never forget the day we finally screened the film to everybody, and the tutor stood up and took me to his office to tell me that this was some of the greatest creative work he's seen from any student film project. He said, Michael, brilliant, that was brilliant. And I will never forget how happy I was, because it showed me what I could have missed if I were careless enough to listen to everyone else that laughed at the idea of making such an ambitious project within the university standards, to learn how to dance, to have the visual style that I wanted the film to have, to do everything possible to make this as unique as it could have been, with the little amount of money that we had to work with, and the small studio we were provided with. So never let anyone tell you that you're too ambitious, because that's what brings you to that same level mentality, and you don't want that, unless of course you want to do the same stuff everyone else is doing, but yeah, that's not what we do here.